got it on the tee. He kicks it off, and here we go from Levi's Stadium. A short kick taken in. And look at this. Right away, a loose football. And now this is scooped up by the 49ers. It's hard enough to play on the road in this league as it is, but to start on the road with a fumble on the opening kickoff, just not the precedent you obviously want to set.
Not at all, and now it's just words because they've talked about it all week. From the time they start game planning for this one, remember, going into hostile territory, we have to set the tone right in the beginning, and they do the exact opposite.
A handoff, McCaffrey running right. And that is the kind of tackling they want to see all game as he'll lose yardage to start things out. A 3-yard loss to start the drive. They'll look to make that up and then some on 2nd and 13. Lance with a tap forward on the jet sweep. And he is going to lose yardage here. This defense not fooled one bit on that touch pass.
And this has become one of those kind of in vogue plays, you know, kind of like the shuffle pass was a few years ago. This one never got off the ground, but you understand why a lot of teams are running it. These wide receivers, a lot of them, they've run like running backs with the ball in their hands.
Meanwhile, on 3rd down, they take a shot at the end zone, but it's incomplete. 4th down field goal try coming, so Lance is off, and on comes Robbie Gould. The kick by Gould is good. So the big return had him fired up, but in the end, the offense stalls out. They only muster 3.
Yeah, the excitement was there after the return, but they didn't move the ball at all after that. They didn't even get a first down.
And the Chiefs are going to make the recovery. So an onside kick fail in the first quarter. Not sure I completely see the logic there.
It's not apparent, is it? You almost have to go deeper, I think, and maybe if we try and work along with them and speculate a little bit here, they must feel like they need to steal possessions in this game, and maybe they don't match up possession for possession with the opposite team. They've got to steal it and try and gain an advantage, and they tried. They just didn't get it done.
Oh, that's into double coverage and intercepted. And the Niners are going to get it back here just shy of the 20. A few things better than a big man interception. You can always tell right when they get the football, there's that level of excitement and nervousness, and also like, what the heck do I do with this thing?
And you say, no better sight? Well, not for the quarterback who just threw it. It's bad enough to throw a pick, but to throw one to the big guy? But you're right about that. Now what do I do with it? But what's fun about it is, you know they're going to be in the film room after this ball game, telling all their teammates, maybe I should shift over to offense. I've got skills. What do you think?
Oh, absolutely. I always find myself cheering for them after they intercept it. Unfortunately here, he couldn't make it into the end zone. Throwing on 2nd and 8, Lance. And this one incomplete. Threw it down at the feet of his receiver.
Really good coverage all over the field. It took away his intended read and almost dared him to try for his guy out of the backfield. No surprise on that one. It doesn't connect.
The Lance going to throw. The first catch of the game for George Kittle. And he's free going down the left side. It's a foot race. And he'll be marked down at about the 26-yard line. So that changes things in a big way. Now from all the way down inside the 30, here's 1st and 10. And he can't find anywhere to go with it, and he goes down. That's George Karlaftis, who fought his way through the line to bury him. So 2nd and long, you got to be careful not to fall out of field goal range. This is McCaffrey on the give. He'll be hit down at the 33, 5 yards on the play.
Not a ton of room available on that one, but he made use of what space was available and gained decent yardage.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. This ball nearly intercepted. A once-in-a-season chance for the big fella, but he couldn't corral it. 4th down, straight ahead. And this one is no good. He missed it, and that will keep this a 3-point game.
Well, this winds up an empty possession. Everything looked okay. He just never got the ball on target. And knowing him, he'll be disappointed with that effort.
The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive.
And for this offense, Charles, you got to think kind of crucial here to put something together on this drive, because remember last time out they threw the interception on the very first play.
And you can't afford to let this defense keep building any more momentum. They're playing awfully well, and they're awfully confident right now. To me, it's time to attack and take some of that momentum back, but make sure you're selective in doing so. Understand where you want to throw the football and make sure it's open before the ball leaves your hands.
Clock running, under a minute to go now here in a fast-moving first quarter. Looking to throw again on second down. Mahomes. Oh, and a bad throw there. It's intercepted. Picked up by Talanoa Hufanga. And the 49ers are going to take over once again with a football at their own 20-yard line. Lance and the 49ers now. 1st and 10 at the 20. And he'll start by handing this off to McCaffrey. And he is brought down at the 22 after a gain of 2. And it brings up second down.
I know we can't hear what's going on in that huddle right now, but I'll guarantee you at least one offensive lineman is saying, my bad, we simply couldn't move them off the line of scrimmage. We've got to do a better job trying to root those guys out of there.
And he'll be brought down right at the 30 here. 3-0 after 1 on EA Sports. So 1st and 10 now from the 30.
Ready, go.
Now Lance. This one caught by Kittle. And they'll get this well past midfield before being stopped just before the 35. So how about that for a chain mover? They're all the way down inside the 40 now for 1st and 10. And he will find his man Samuel. And he's taken down, but not before reaching the 10-yard line. Again, they'll throw it with Lance. Looking end zone, but it's incomplete.
I think he's got to be careful not to force anything into coverage right there. There weren't really any throwing lanes, but the best part for him, he's got 2nd and 3rd down to fall back on.
On 2nd and goal, Lance. Oh, Lance has it knocked free. The ball is loose, and it's picked up by the Chiefs. And he has brought this one back. A fumble recovery for a Chiefs touchdown. How about that for a momentum swing? You had it goal to go. Not only do you cough it up, but they pick it up and return it all the way for a touchdown.
And now you have to give oxygen to the entire team, because what a letdown that was. Terrific drive. Looked like you're going to get points. Instead, the other team registers them on the scoreboard.
And you can bet they're preaching 2 hands on the ball here as the kick's away following that fumble return. This one fielded at the 5. And he's going to be out of bounds here right at the 20-yard line.
Here we go.
The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. And it's been very much a slow start for them. 3 drives and just the 3 points, CD.
Yeah, if you're into the points per drive ratio, that answer is 1. And that's not going to get it done in a ball game. They've got to find a way to finish these drives in end zones, not having balls go through goalposts.
They'll try again from the 20 on 2nd and 10. And Lance now to throw. Got a man, that's Ayuk. Room here to run. And he'll have this past the 30 prior to going out of bounds. Lance finding Ayuk there for a Niner first. McCaffrey running up the middle. And able to use his blockers to get this up over the 40. A good run, got 7 on 1st. Here's 2nd and 3. They stay on the ground. McCaffrey again. And he's stopped after a gain of 1. Not enough. Still a yard to go on 3rd down. Now a play fake. Lance. And that is incomplete. A misconnection there. He's hit on just 50% of his passes thus far. That's not where you want to be.
Now you see the evolution of the game. You go back to the quarterbacks of old, 50% would be terrific because they threw the ball downfield almost every time they threw it. Now with a short passing game, you should be above 60% just to be in the average range.
Now, meanwhile, they go for it on 4th down, and my goodness, incomplete. So certainly an interesting call there to go for it. And the Chiefs will have the football back in excellent field position. Trying to shake off the interception from the last drive. He'll look to throw.
And Mahomes misfires again, and it's intercepted.
Picked off by the former first-rounder, Jimmy Ward.
And the Niners are going to get the football here as he gets this up past the 20-yard line. On 1st down, Lance.
He's got a man, complete. And he's taken down right at the 45-yard line. It's a gain of 34.
Okay, right.
They'll give it up to McCaffrey. Oh, he's got a little daylight. He'll get this one down near the 20-yard line, just shy of the 20. Great gains back-to-back. Last time over 30 yards, better than 20 here. Back to the ground on 1st, it's McCaffrey. And he'll be taken down near the 20 at the 21. Just a yard on the 1st down carry, so it's 2nd and 9.
Throwing now is Lance.
Gets this one to Juszczyk.
And they're going to be set up now with the ball at the 13-yard line.
The 49ers now going to use the first of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 35 seconds to go in quarter number 2.
So they just need 1 yard here to pick up the 1st down.
They'll try and pick it up with McCaffrey. And he has the 1st down before he's tackled at the 5. So it's 1st and goal and a great opportunity to get that lead back before the break. They'll try to run with McCaffrey. And they go the wrong way on this one. Losing yardage back at the 12. Now another timeout called for by the offense. So that means they're down to 1 remaining here as we head toward halftime.
All right, rifles one, and that's going to be intercepted. And the Chiefs are going to have the football at their own 1-yard line. The defense looked geared up to stop the run, but obviously, Charles, they were ready for the pass, too.
Yeah, they were hoping they could catch everyone crashing and playing the run, but that was a very ill-advised throw right there. The opportunity, lost.
The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive.
And this is potentially a nervy situation this close to their own goal line.
So after the INT, here's Mahomes.
And this one is going to be off the mark, too far out in front.
The touch and time are critical for those types of throws. He put a lot of zip on that one. Needed just a little bit more finesse trying to get it to his back.
After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10. In his own end zone, it's Mahomes. Taking a deep shot here for Hardman.
And this one almost intercepted. Far too loose with the football. Nearly a 4th pick of the ball game.
But based on the last 2 play calls we just witnessed, the word conservative is not in their playbook. Incomplete, and then they decide to throw deep from this point on the field. That's a team that's really getting after it.
Final shot before the half from Mahomes. And Mahomes is going to go down in the end zone, and that is going to be a safety. First half in the books. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. Welcome back. Halftime over. We are ready for quarter number 3. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gordon. The 49ers going to have the football and trailing on the scoreboard as we get back underway on EA Sports. They'll elect to bring it out here from the end zone. And he will be brought down here inside the 20. Good coverage as he's dropped at the 17. The San Francisco offense ready to start their next drive.
Well, Charles, we saw a pretty entertaining first half, close ball game. Remember there toward the end of the second quarter, the opposition scored to take the lead. Now we'll see if these guys can get a score of their own to regain that lead.
Yeah, they want to have that type of a response, don't they? Because they want to find a way to take control of this ball game one more time. Gauntlet's been thrown down. They want to see if they're ready to answer it.
They'll try to run it in, going option right. And they go the wrong way on this one. Losing yardage back at the 12.
That's George Karlaftis greeting him behind the line with a big stop.
They'll try again on 2nd and goal after going backwards to the 12.
Here's Lance.
Throwing over the middle, but it's incomplete.
But there's an incompletion, partner, and the struggles through the air continue because so far their lack of passing production has led to a lack of points.
Lance now on 3rd and goal. That'll be caught by Ayuk. Touchdown 49ers. Brandon Ayuk.
A 12-yard touchdown grab.
And the Niners have taken the lead as they go right down the field and score on the opening drive of the second half. Lance going to try to throw for this.
This is caught. Was he in? Yes. 2 points. And around the goal line, especially on 2-point tries, sometimes the QB's best friend is that big target, the tight end.
I love how you described it because you know he's going to have some length and some catch radius as well as a big body to keep people away from the football.
And a short kick taken at about the 16.
And they're going to start this drive in pretty good shape as they get it up past the 30. The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive.
And Charles, it feels like we're set up for a good second half here. Came out of the locker room, 1-score game. Now the lead has already changed hands. Well, this offense, they've got an opportunity right now to take that lead right back.
Yeah, and it feels like you're going back and forth, almost a little bit like a tennis match, right? And we're just, our heads just keep moving. Which side has it? Which side's going to score? How are they going to go out doing it? A little bit of a challenge for each side, trying to match each other.
On 2nd and 10, Mahomes. He turned that into a nice gain, gets him 8 yards closer for 3rd down.
Oh, partner, just a second earlier, and they might have had him because they certainly thought they were going to close in and drop him behind the line of scrimmage, but he had just enough time to dodge the pressure, and he ends up getting yardage before being stopped.
They'll look to pick it up with McKinnon.
That's a good acceleration there as he's across midfield to the 48-yard line. We couldn't ask for much more to this point in the second half. A gorgeous day, 1-score game. 1st and 10 here.
Mahomes going to throw. Caught. Kelsey, left side.
And they're going to work this down to about the 32-yard line.
From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10. Straight ahead they go with McKinnon. And he gets stopped up at the 31 after a gain of maybe a yard. On 2nd and 9, Mahomes flushed out right. He's got it. Touchdown, Chiefs.
Mecole Hardman,
31 yards.
And the Chiefs have tied the ball game with a chance to take the lead. Extra point by Butker is on target.
And that will put them on top here in the 3rd.
49ers 13. Harrison Butker
Now after the touchdown, here's Butker on to kick it away. Fielded right around the 8. Oh, a good return up past the 30. And all the way out just shy of midfield before going out of bounds at the 49. The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. The last time out, they had to march almost the full length of the field for their touchdown. So here, much easier, Charles, with this better starting field position.
I love your sarcasm, but I love even more your observation because, look, what they did last time out, now with a shorter field, they should have a lot of confidence that they're going to put more points up on the board.
And he can't find a receiver, and he's brought down. So after the sack, a scenario you certainly don't work on too often. 2nd and 24. Lance looking to throw it. That's to the right side, complete to Kittle. And he is out of bounds inside the 35.
And he's the epitome of what we call the move tight end. A guy that you can line up anywhere. In the slot, out wide, in tight. Doesn't really matter because he has such great skills. You want to utilize him in all aspects of your pass.
Touchdown! George Kittle, 34 yards. And the Niners have taken the lead here in the final seconds of the third quarter. They'll look to throw. And that is caught for the 2 points. So they're able to throw it in for the 2-point conversion. Sometimes that can be a risky play, but they got it.
Yeah, you always have to be careful here because if you do get it intercepted, it's returned by the defense. That's 2 points for them, but he identified an open target and put it right on him.
And a short kick taking it about the... Now a hit and a loose football. We have played 3 quarters. The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. And now after the touchdown a moment ago, they work from behind in a 7-point game in this fourth quarter. Plenty of time on the clock. And all the way in for a Kansas City touchdown. And boy, CD, it's one thing to watch a great run, but when it's a great run with broken contact, it's like a cherry on top. That was a nice play.
Yeah, this is a guy who runs with such balance and control. I mean, he went through that early contact just like he was driving over a speed bump. And he's able to continue his way downfield and wind up in the end zone.
And you can see the distance traveled there after the initial contact on the next-gen stats. A couple of teams locked into a good one here. 21 all the score as the kick's away. This one fielded at the 5. Now a crease here as he's past the 30. And now the rookie's free. He will take this all the way. Touchdown, 49ers. This game wasn't timed for long. How about that? A big return here in the fourth.
And this is that time of game where every big play is magnified. Fourth quarter, kick return for a touchdown. You've got to feel great about your chances at this stage of the game.
Yeah, they regained the lead. Now we'll see if they can hold it. So now the other return teams out there as they'll try to duplicate what they just saw. From the 10. And able to get this across the 20, but not much further as he's dropped it to 23-yard line. The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. They now trail by 7 after that last touchdown here in the fourth quarter. What a big spot for this offense. See if they can cobble something together on this drive. And now a throw on first down there, but it's incomplete. So another incompletion there. He's hitting on fewer than half his pass attempts in this one, and that is not a winning formula.
Yeah, so let's make sure we give a little bit of credit to the defense here. They're giving him a lot to think about, a lot of different looks, and he seems a little bit confused trying to complete passes.
Mahomes again here on 2nd and 10. Well, Mahomes can't get away, and down he goes. Nick Bosa able to get in there for his second sack of the afternoon. Now Charles dealing with a 3rd and long. They'll have to try to go back to the air again, and this time avoid the sack.
Certainly hard to try to establish momentum when all you're doing is going backwards, not protecting the path.
And pressure coming, and they got him once again. Now Mahomes got to have this one. And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. The Chiefs tried it, but they're turned away on 4th down. And now, boy, the ball's going to go over on downs here inside the 10-yard line. Now a give, right side McCaffrey. And across the chalk, into the end zone. It's a 49er touchdown. Christian McCaffrey. A 9-yard touchdown run. And the Niners have opened up a 2-touchdown lead here in this 4th quarter.